pegged by Liv. He doesn't know how to function without his mammy. So he needs someone to dom him.
Yes. Hello and welcome to the 1, 2, 3 count.
Oh, should that not be the un, dos, tres? Is that French? Is that Spanish?
De trois.
Un, deux, trois. That's the one. I didn't do very well in language. I did German, which is eins, zwei, drei. Because it's the France one.
Okay, right, let's do it again. Hello and welcome to the Ich, Ni, San 3 count. I'm Ollie Davis, I'm joined by Luke Owen, DAD, and in this episode, yes, we are in Sweet Paris, because we're going to be going through every... No?
That's in Lyon. Yeah, it's not Paris. Just because they keep showing the Eiffel Tower on things.
We are in sweet, sweet Osaka. And we're going to be going through every single member of the WWE roster, including NXT, and coming up with our predictions for Backlash and a little bit of WWE draft stuff as well, in 3 words or less / fewer.
But of course, not everyone can get onto the Backlash card, or they can't be involved in the draft. And those people will enjoy nice catering. Here they are.
Smart draft man. Nick Aldis has been making all of these big signings, and now he can just draft them away.
But does he not then have to pay them as well? Is it still that smart?
Why?
I don't think Aldis has to foot the bill just because he signed Jade Cargill.
But he's been working so hard to get them on SmackDown. Now Adam Pearce can just go, mine.
Well, there might be exclusive deal. Well, I suppose we don't know. All I know is he'll still need drink. If anything, it's going to need more of a drink.
Cody Filler feud.
I've actually written Filler AJ feud, but it should be Filler 8, Filler Cody feud.
Great LA Knight match. Rebranded Killer Tozawa. Ties into a larger faction thing later.
Okay, I like it. Academy split NXT.
Sister Abigail re-debut.
Wyatt's 6-member.
Yep. I've kind of gone for a different, because I've gone Sister Abigail specifically, which she never really was.
I suppose. Do you want to do like just sort of a spooky ooh handshake?
Is someone's partner.
In this month, it's Ricochet. Until Start's own faction. I've got nothing on to go on this. I'm trying to book something for him to do.
And will that faction be mostly Latino people?
I would have thought so.
You can't cross racial streams in WWE.
He doesn't know anyone else.
Is that okay to say? Probably not. But it is what they do. I'm not agreeing with it. Kickoff title defense.
She's champ, right?
Has unsettling theory. Come on to that more later on.
Okay. Retains tag titles.
Your dad sucks. That's what the whole crowd will chant during the draft.
On TV more. I think in the coming weeks she'll be featured on Raw and SmackDown more prominently.
Yeah, it's part of the... It's a third brand.
Yeah.
It's still good. Main roster, cool rebound.
Drafted backup.
Yes, well that's it.
Yeah.
Cool rebound, 1 word. Cool up's 1 word. So.
Yeah. Well, rebound is 1 word, right?
Yeah, but I put cool rebound.
Oh. So, can you run through it again?
Main roster,
So
cool,
that's 2.
Cool rebound. Hyphen. Cool up? Oh, is that a spooky shake? Becky feud dropped. I think maybe Becky Lynch was probably going to move over to SmackDown, feud with Bayley, but with the Rhea Ripley injury.
Why do you think that?
Don't know.
You said that with such confidence. It's Becky feud's just been dropped. I was like, did I miss something?
Drafts. Draft.
So is it a case of when you wrote this last week, you had Becky Lynch being drafted to SmackDown to feud with Bayley, then the Rhea Ripley things happen, so now you've got to be like, those Becky plans have got to change.
Not exactly in those words.
Triple threat feud. So I think we got Bayley and Naomi on SmackDown. This unfortunately will air after that episode is taped, so I am going out on a limb here. Tiffany Stratton interferes in that match, and that will set up a 3-way match between Bayley, Naomi, and Tiffany for the pay-per-view.
Needed on Raw. Can't go over the SmackDown, can she?
Signs new contract.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a given.
Yeah. Well, we said that about Cody Rhodes in AEW, and look what that got us.
Accidentally whips Cargill.
You're breaking them up already.
No. I didn't say that. I'm just saying that's a spot that happens. They're smart enough. This is the Paul Levesque era. Haven't you heard? It's just a little bit of dissension during their teaming together.
Wins tag titles.
I do come on to that later.
Good.
McIntyre filler feud.
Oh,
Just a couple of weeks.
Going to Raw or?
Yeah, I've got the whole Pride going to Raw.
Okay. Still no direction. Like, what are we doing with Bobby?
Black Sheep returns.
Like that Wyatt 6 member.
Yeah.
I figured out my 6, by the way.
Oh, wait, are we going to get all of them in this?
One of them isn't on the list, so we'll have to come on to that later.
Oh. It's not Mr. Beast, is it? Wins tag titles.
Like that a lot. I've got a new pitch for Bron Breakker. I think you could get a lot of mileage out of this. Reinforced ring gimmick. So did you see this clip from Stand and Deliver? When he ran into the rope so fast, it shifted the ring. You literally hear it go, as it like shifts across. So whenever Bron wrestles, they've had to reinforce the ring because he's such a high-speed wrestler in it.
I'm fast as boy.
I like that. In NXT, he also ran the ropes once and his head sort of like whipped out underneath the rope.
He glitched through it. It was weird.
Sammy Monster fodder.
Mid-card filler matches.
Yeah. We're saying the same thing. New Alpha class.
Oh. So without Akira Tozawa, because he's off in a new faction?
No. He's Killer Tozawa.
Sorry, Killer Tozawa.
Is in this Alpha, New Look Alpha Academy 2.
Oh, very, very. I like it a lot. I don't know if I like it, but it's certainly an idea.
The Creeds and Chad Gable.
Well, that I like, but I like them as baby faces, not with Killer Tozawa. I was looking at Brutus Creed on this episode's Raw, and I can't get past his haircut. So, shave those sideburns.
That's a much better creative idea. Yeah, than pairing him with the new heel turn, Olympic-style legit wrestlers. Yeah. SmackDown's DIY slot.
Who is Butch?
I know I have updated the sheet.
Who is Butch, Pete? Who is Butch?
For next time.
Butch.
Hates with Liv. I think her and Liv Morgan could create a little, like, blonde haters group.
Oh, a little hater tribe. Don't mind that. Little mean girls. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Turn goes nowhere.
Spits at Ray.
Attacked Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
Unless there's someone else that attacked Dragon Lee. Ooh, what a tease for later on in my list.
Logan Paul segment.
Drafted to SmackDown, where he can have a Logan Paul segment.
Yeah. Not for anything immediately,
No.
but just they pass in ring segment, and then that sets up something maybe for SummerSlam.
So do you want to bring him up as a babyface then, or are you going to keep on this heel persona?
No, I'm gonna ignore everything in NXT. Baby face.
It's a new era.
Heel. IC SmackDown.
So he's heel.
He's turned heel. He's got his own faction. That's been set up earlier. He's going to win the belt from Sammy. New serious faction. And then he's going to have been drafted to SmackDown. So that'll be a huge upset. And he'll take the IC belt over.
So you're leaving Raw with no mid-card title?
No.
A
Logan
mid-card
Paul.
Oh, right. And then Logan Paul.
Well, you know, I haven't figured that part out.
Oh, okay. So Carmelo Hayes hasn't been drafted to SmackDown.
There'll just be a little...
You just agreed with me when I said that he's drafted to SmackDown to have a segment with Logan Paul.
The draft happened. Everyone can interact on the draft episodes.
Oh, it's just a draft thing.
Yeah.
So it's a backstage interaction to lead to no match.
They all could collide down the line.
You thought this through?
I'm sowing seeds. Whatever those seeds grow into, I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
It's the Paul Levesque era.
Let it play out.
Let it pull out.
Anyway. Don't want heel.
Ah.
I maybe I'm the only person in the room. I don't want heel. Don't want heel Chad.
What do you think, Pete?
I think it could be really fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be fun, Pete, but we got nothing out of that big babyface run last year.
We got this.
We got the heel turn.
The heel turn. That's what it's for.
You fickle fans. All you ever do is immediately want to turn hot baby faces with no direction heel.
First Raw pick. It's a draft one. She's not going to win a title on a draft, but she'll be the number 1 pick.
I don't know. There is a vacant belt now. Returns as babyface. There's a slot open for her. She could win that belt, and maybe Liv Morgan can win it off her.
Gets hotel credit. You just a free room for a night or two.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. Mm-hmm. Becomes free agent. Pierce doesn't want her. Aldis doesn't want her. Ava doesn't want her. She's the first free agent of the new era.
That's a really good character gimmick bit. I like that. Backstage NXT gang. I don't think we'll see him much for a bit, but we'll get reports that he's hanging out down in NXT, and he's got his little clique. He's getting a little clique of people down there.
Who's in your little clique? Obviously, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
Others. Brody King.
Charlie Dempsey. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah,
probably yeah. Doesn't reference Jack Perry.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't reference Scapegoat. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I could have put Scapegoat. Yeah.
Orton out of nowhere.
I like that.
Not the Backlash feud, but I think Cody versus Randy, great feud.
I've got something similar to that later on, but for now, leads new era.
Okay.
That's all he is. He's the guy that's leading the new era, and what that means is filler feuds until the big SummerSlam one.
Yes. Bayley replacement challenger. Because we all know Becky Lynch can't move the SmackDown anymore, and they've had to change plans, and Dakota Kai will face Bayley at Backlash.
Bayley SummerSlam match.
Okay. Annoyed interference win.
Oh, so
like he retains, but
yeah.
Judgment Day interference. Could have done without that.
Needs more elevating. Doesn't feel like the top guy on Raw at the moment. Feels like there's about 6 guys above him.
Title your sex day.
Thank you.
Zayn IC challenger.
That's a good one.
Call him up. I think he's been doing great work.
Drafted. Boss man. Bring back the music and everything. He walks down to the ring with his sunglasses on.
Baton
and everything.
Starts burying Ripley.
Physically?
No, like just starts saying, oh yeah, I never really needed her. Like he was...
Oh,
while she's
right.
gone. So when Ripley comes back, it's like, what have you been saying?
I've gone in a different direction for Dom. So I'm going to give credit to the Fightful Raw review because someone sent this in as like a humper chat on there, and I thought it was such a good idea. I'm running with it now. The idea that pegged by Liv, he doesn't know how to function without his mammy, so he needs someone to dom him.
Yes.
And he's going to turn to Liv Morgan as his new mammy. And
because she beat Ripley.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, you are the new boss.
She's the new alpha. So he's going to go get pegged by her instead.
It's a tribal chief storyline. But with Dom looking...
being dommed.
Yeah. Like when The Rock just passed over potentially the bead, but maybe it's a different kind of bead. LWO to Raw.
Oh, okay, that's nice, yeah.
Split them up. They can not do the Legado Phantasma stuff for a while.
I found his attacker. Attacked Dragon Lee. It was him all along. He faked the injury.
Right, okay.
I don't think that's all. I think it's Carlito. Pete wanted to make sure I hadn't made a mistake.
Just make sure. It says attacked Dragon Lee on the Dragon Lee. Like, yep.
Yeah, I've got a plan, Pete.
Probably was a mistake, but Luke's just doubled down on it. Now that's what I meant.
That's what I meant, Pete. Don't question me.
Backstage Sheamus altercation. Not for now, but they pass. They have a little
passing in the night. Yeah,
there's something later on.
Does reference Jack.
Waller Theory team up. Pretty deadly. Waller and Theory. They become
like a
just
super crew.
Yeah.
Because it's factions, faction warfare. I drafted to Raw, but I like your idea better.
Bludgeon Brother back.
Wyatt 6-member.
Yeah.
So I've now got, obviously, Bo, and I've got Alexa, Braun, and Eric Rowan. Who could the other 2 members be? Perhaps we'll find out.
Learns to work. Put her in NXT.
Where's Hardcam?
Gold to head. He won the tag team championships. Pretty Deadly are fawning over him. What does this mean for Theory?
Well, I'll tell you what it means. Will turn babyface.
Waller?
Yeah, I think, well, you're probably going to split this act up, and I think if you're going to turn either of them babyface, it's probably not going to be Austin Theory, which only leaves you one other option, which is Grayson Waller.
Oh, I disagree. I feel like Waller is one of those forever heel people.
Yeah, but so's Austin Theory.
Auf Wiedersehen, I see. I don't think we'll see him for a bit. I think he's said goodbye to the Intercontinental title. He's moving on up. Yeah.
It's excellent French. It's a reference
yeah,
to the start of the
very
episode.
good.
Yeah, thank you. Taking time off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-brand Summer. He's going to be both NXT champion and be on a main roster brand for like the
nice.
whole summer.
Drafted to Raw. Maybe as double brand champion.
SC, IC, TV. He'll have a TV match.
Okay, let's go through this. So SC.
SZ, I should say, Sami Zayn.
Right.
IC,
IC.
Intercontinental.
Yep.
TV. Television.
Drafted to NXT.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's appeared down there.
Yeah.
Be a shame because he's been doing such good work on Raw
Yeah, but he could do great work on NXT.
to a fraction of the viewers. Jealously watches Dakota.
Bailey rematch sometime.
Yeah. It's called Backlash.
It's not going to be Backlash.
Sides with Sokoa.
Bloodline Wolfpack member.
New Blood still wins titles.
Short squash matches.
But with the tag team, because I think you said,
Yeah.
I've got a winning the tag titles with Bianca Belair.
I don't know when that'll be. In the meantime, short squash matches.
JD, LWO, feud.
He's going to feud with all of them on his own. Oh, Judgment Day. Sorry, right. Yeah. I'm with you now. Sorry. You said JD on
I
JD
know,
McDonough.
It's confusing.
Reasons with Dom. You love Mammy. Don't go with Liv.
Family Feud distractions.
He's going on the TV show.
I forgot that was the name of... No. Seth was distracted by Bloodline stuff when he was in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. Drew, arguably, distracted by his hate for CM Punk. And now that Jay's going for the title against Damian Priest, oh, he's got one eye over on SmackDown with Jimmy.
I know. Saves Jimmy Uso. He's going to run in from the crowd, save him from one of the beatdowns from the Wolfpack.
But we won't get a great rematch from them.
It was really on the cards, wasn't it?
Rejected Yeet text.
So he's going to text him Yeet.
Yeah, Yeet question mark. Jey Uso will see it and he won't answer.
He's not even going to text back no Yeet. Just left him
It'll
on
just be
red.
a little backstage moment.
I like that a lot. Showing the phone and everything. Babyface Uso run.
SmackDown KO feud.
Wyatt's 6-member.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he would be a good fit.
Yeah. So that's my 5th. I'll give you my 6th now because they're not on this list. Matt freaking Hardy.
Okay. We've got the same. Home planet return.
Announces France WrestleMania. You great crowd here. You really deserve a WrestleMania.
They're in France. Wolf Dogs feud.
Lame regeneration comedy.
Team Alpha dominates.
New Chad Gable.
Oh,
Because we need, now that Chad turned heel, we need a new babyface version of Chad Gable, and that's Julius Creed.
no, turn him heel too. Jade Belair catch.
Tag champ, right?
Kairi Sane.
Yeah, she's a tag champ.
You should tag,
Yeah. I'm just double checking.
I think she
It's been a while
loses
since I checked in.
to Jade and Belair, and at one point they just throw her between them.
Oh, okay.
Like they're playing catch.
I thought you more meant like she's on the outside to catch them when they do a dive.
Tama Bullet reference. Tama Tonga,
Yeah.
Carl Anderson, OG Bullet Club members.
Yeah, you've watched my predicting WrestleMania 41 way too far in advance. Drafted to catering.
Wins NXT title.
Group 2 NXT.
Yeah. Well, I said wins NXT title.
same.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll probably win the NXT title, but it's like it's
Do it a third time.
exactly. Just put him on that brand.
Beats Gacy. Impressed. He's earned his respect in that hard-fought victory.
Surprise NXT draft.
Wow, that's a big one.
They're going to a pretty reputable network. They need some names on there in order to bring the audience in. So you want to put like a main roster name to be a featured top star down there. Kevin Owens.
Damn. Theory overhears bitching.
Drafted to Raw. I like yours so much more.
Attacked by Wyatts.
Drafted to SmackDown.
French level hater. He's going to go over, cost AJ the Cody match.
Drafted to Raw. I think that's going to be a better place for him. Get into that world title picture, which I think he is. That's probably more at the level he is than at the Cody Rhodes level.
Yeah, not the top world title.
Yeah.
The mid-card world
Exactly.
title.
The Jack Swagger world title. He can slot in there really nicely.
That's a great idea. Liv is right.
Crowd turns heel.
Crowd turns heel
So like,
on
yeah, like
Liv.
not any of her her actions. It's heel turn. It's the crowd that's going to make her the heel.
because she's justified.
She's justified, but the crowd are going to make her the heel.
Debuts Prime Belt.
I like that. Continues Orton feud. I don't think we're done there yet. Didn't pin him at WrestleMania.
Stays in NXT.
Drafted to Raw.
Indie forced bullying. So Indie's part of this Liv and Candice faction, and they're forcing her to be mean to Maxine.
Oh, so she's the Lindsay Lohan of this Mean Girls group. Does move applauded.
J'adore pro wrestling. That's German for I love.
Talks about eras. We're in a new one.
Which one?
I think it's the it's not the Triple H era. It's the Paul Triple H
Levesque.
Levesque.
era.
Oh, we're right at home in France.
Uso's peace broker.
She's gonna be the one.
She's the one who makes them sit down and reconcile.
I don't think they're ever gonna reference that on TV that they're married. Bailey Filler feud
NXT Renaissance run.
breaks drafting records. She'll have been drafted the most out of any WWE wrestler ever, and she'll get a Guinness World Record for it.
Drafted the SmackDown.
Women's Championship finalist. Now, I wrote that down and then didn't write down anyone else in a tournament.
So she's winning it, right?
I must have written that down before they announced they were crowning the champion next week.
Hard work punished.
Oh,
All of the
because
signings he's done, they're just going to be drafted.
drafts best roster. I think when it's all said and done, we look at the two things and be like, SmackDown's got the best roster.
Future NXT champion.
Surprise, NXT call-up.
Oh, wow.
Just push him to the moon.
Chad kicks out.
So sad. Drafted to NXT.
Pronounces French badly.
I don't know. He did pretty well with it on Raw. Credit to him. This one might give me some heat. Shouts loud obnoxiously.
Hey, it's true.
Yeah, I find him a bit much.
Grows out beard.
Yes, I like that. He's going to learn from Bron Breakker and see what the success he's had with his reinforced ring gimmick. And he's going to get a reinforced phone gimmick. So that Solo can't break them anymore. And they'll do this big thing that he tries to smash it when he calls Roman Reigns. Only this time, it doesn't break.
He breaks his own foot.
And so, my foot. And Thorne's like, yeah, call Roman Reigns.
Comedy transitional champion.
Loses, still over.
Legacy feud incoming.
Future Cody feud.
Yeah, that's a shake. Back against Dom. Being drafted to Raw with LWO.
Lackluster Carlito match. That's what this is all leading to, is a lackluster Carlito match.
That is the best prediction. That is the most accurate prediction you've ever had.
Thank you.
Babyface double return.
Okay. So,
Babyface. Well, you got double turns in wrestling.
oh, I see. Well, this is the return.
Yes.
I see.
Babyface double return. Return.
Return.
Yeah, when she comes back. She'll be a mega babyface.
Speedy recovery champ.
Nothing about Dom.
No. I'd forgotten
Not a
about that.
time for it. SmackDown mid-card trade.
You're no Will.
Island of Solitude. He's had the island of relevancy, but now no one can get through to him. Solo says he's talking to him. We don't know that.
Babyface War Games return. War Games being one word.
Oh, wow. That's a long time to keep him out.
Yeah. Pretty sure they spell it as one word. With a capital G. Sure. Yeah. If they don't, I sometimes do.
Stays in NXT.
Drafted to Raw. I talked about how they need some stars down there and stuff, and I'm like, let's bring them all up.
Get rid of them all.
But you can have Kevin Owens and AOP.
And Ivar.
Yeah.
Month-long shot. So it's going to be a tracking shot on one episode of Raw.
Yep.
And it's going to continually follow him around until his Backlash entrance.
That's because it arrives in Paris.
Yeah.
Leon, or wherever it is. Gable Iron Man match.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's the Backlash match.
Yes.
Iron Man's one word.
Carlito understands now.
Drafted to Raw.
Monday Night Rollins. When he comes back, he drops all this. He drops all this
I don't
the
think
outfits.
that's happening.
This was more of a hope than an accurate pick.
Getting massive raise. Mm-hmm. I think because his contract's coming up, Becky's is, Drew's. I think the three of them getting a lot of money thrown at them.
SmackDown, Bayley feud.
Drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think should be a good filler feud for Bayley.
Yeah.
A shameful Drew. Because of the Drew McIntyre feud.
Too many limes.
It's back.
I think actually in real life he's just got too many of them.
Oh.
So he's going to go to the shop.
Because of the scurvy.
Well, he's got a recipe that requires half a lime. But when he gets down to his local Sainsbury's, they've only got the bag of them. So he's got to buy 6. He doesn't need 6. He only needs half a lime. He's got too many limes. Now he's got to find loads of other things to do. He's going to make a bunch of, cocktails and stuff that require lime wedges.
Yeah. Coronas. You put the lime wedge in the bottle.
That is a cocktail, I suppose. Why do people offer limes in my beer? Well, that's for a beer, not a cocktail.
Appears in NXT.
Drafted to SmackDown. I don't know what to do with him.
I haven't even put drafted. I've just put appears in NXT. Talks for Roman.
Finally gets wins. This whole thing is just hey, in the bloodline, wins and losses matter. Bud, you ain't won a match since John Cena. You wind your neck in.
That leads on quite well to my next one. Beaten semi-regularly. Because now Solo's stepped up. We need another Bloodline guy to lose all the time. Jimmy's out the faction.
Aha! We
can't bash the phone in every week.
We have our new JD McDonough. Come on in. Wins tag titles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know who with.
Corbin Mycones.
Turns on Truth.
Oh. I don't care. Acting award buzz.
Because he's in an A24 movie.
Yeah, and it's directed by one of the what their names? They're brothers.
The Creed brothers. Movie underperforms. Returns.
Bayley Summer feud.
Causes DQ 3-way. That's my. Unfortunately,
you set that up earlier.
That might be massively outdated by the time this episode airs. I'm putting my neck out on the line for this one.
Actually, Paul Levesque
is not Hunter.
I think you can do a lot of angles backstage of people trying to get Paul Levesque's attention, tapping him on the shoulder. It's Tommaso Ciampa in a suit.
That does tie into my early one of lame regeneration comedy.
Kills the Miz.
Actually.
Yeah, no, they're called up, the whole family, and they end up killing the Miz.
Raw draft. Mid-card.
Next NXT champion.
New NXT leader.
Mentions his era.
Announces new era.
Another one.
Yeah, another one.
Eaten by Hardy. Matt Hardy comes in, broken Matt Hardy, Wyatt 6, Wyatt family attacks the New Day.
Yeah, very good. Good tag matches.
Beats up Dominic as part of their LWO-JD feud.
Shocked at Carlito. How could you? And then is not shocked by the lackluster match. Yeah, we all saw that one coming.
Those are all our picks in 3 words or less / viewer for Backlash and the draft.
And with all of this NXT draft chat, why not watch us review every NXT takeover in 3 words or less / viewer?
Started as a whisper, became a revolution, and became 3 words or less / viewer. Or Are you ready?